56. Check 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On the ground is Michelle. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
218, chopper. He's crashing.
Second and 9 now. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Delta. Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go. Check 9, check 9. Look, squeeze. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Second down and inches. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line. Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Get him! Get him! Get him! Recon, 132 fighter. Yo, go! Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twist. Check. Bang. Get it.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Check. Fresno. General West. Undercrush. Check. Look at me. Zipper.
And they will run it with Michelle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal.
Check. Alert, flare. Leo. Switch. Hey, lock it. Safe. Check 26. Check safety. 6'6", bullet hop 2.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 28-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, it's Hall. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down now, it's Hall. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 14.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check 3, 61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
Hey, dude.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Flushed out right. He completes this one to Mack. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
90, Wolf. Pilot, 64, weak.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
At the 31-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. I'm trying. Now.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Check 56. Strip the ball. Hey, Wahoo! Rock it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 43. Look at me. Door. Big grip.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Monday.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Use your fortress. He's coming, double up. Hey, exit.
And now it's Rosen looking. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Quarter. Get in the right room. Get right.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Hatchet. Protein spill. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Complete to number 84. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 56. Hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Hey, orbit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Recon, 132 fighter. Yep. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Hayward! Watch the twist! General West! Go! 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 Motion! Reset! 55's my guy, 55! Hey, 5!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 29, Rosen going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready. 6-6, pull it high. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Higgins. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set up, 30 base. Mike 58, right there. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on, let's go.
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or.
What's tight? Tight ends right.
61, matchbox light.
3 down. Hey, check 24. Check 24. You go tight.
Ready.
And it's Michel once again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
3 down.
Now back to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bravo!
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Patriots 17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are back within a single score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Check. Check out route. Hot.
Pilot, 64, weak.
No.
They'll run for it with Michelle. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard.
Here we go.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, box truck.
Rosen will throw.
Switch out.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Ready to break.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Breakstone, travel. Get it.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 4. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Topper! Fight!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Switch.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down right up. The edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
80 weapons.
I'm here all day.
Yes.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Target. Check 99.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Hey, let's go.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, switch gears.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Hey, Delta. Ready.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Michelle running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Out.
Kill.
General West.
Again, it's Michelle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Get it.
I got you, boy.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey. Leo. Hey, Zoo.
He's crashing. He's checking.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 9. Slam.
Hit it.
Back to throw here. Oh, battle for it here, and and this will be caught. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Check 4, check 4. Check 13, check 13. Watch out. Pilot, 64, weak. Big Dan, big Dan. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
What? Twist on Travis. Check, 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 check. Hey, wahoo! Blue draw Corkers. Bang, bang. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Fire.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Big hit.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Switch, switch.
Rock, rock it, rock it.
Check, check, check.
Hey!
One over here. Alert flare, alert.
Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Safe. Check 26, check 26. Check safety, check safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Joker. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shit. Under 10.
Go. Yo, go.
On 3rd down, Michelle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
5. March 56. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Rosen.
56. I'm coming after you.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Motion, motion, motion. Let's go. 56.
Rosen to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
56. March 56.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Right there. 56. Let's go, honey. Let's go.
Ready?
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins.